Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Wednesday, January 18th, 2023. We're about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has talked about how the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with all of them. In doing the puja, we are connecting with these light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart, and I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard on a side table. And to do the puja, I'm also using a lit tea light, a glass of water, a bell, a little raisin, a stick of incense, and some flower petals. I'm going to start the puja with first using the water. I'm dipping my right hand into the water and sprinkling a few drops on each side of the blackboard to purify the space the puja will happen in. Sprinkling a few drops of water on top of me to purify me symbolically, and sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, so that whether you're watching this live or later on a replay, everyone is participating in the puja with a sense of being purified. Now, I'm going to invoke Ganesha, the archetype that removes obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja. And I ask him to remove obstacles for all of you in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of your life. We thank Ganesha for his help with this. Now I'm doing a short Tamil chant asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Yanasamundar for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we honor the light, we honor the various that are active right now in my local area. We start with honoring the planet that rules the day. Today is Wednesday, ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on top of Mercury on the blackboard chart. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. Right now the moon is in a tremendously large star called Jayesta. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. The moment we are in the 12th waning moon, called Dwadasi in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Dwadasi Devye Namaha. Om Dwadasi Devye Namaha. Om Dwadasi Devye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that's ruling the hour. In my local area, that's the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the yoga and the karana type elements. Dr. Ply said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would just say their names 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Vridriti, which has energies of discernment. Vridriti, Vridriti, Vridriti. And the karana that's active right now is one called Kolava, which has energies that are social. Kolava, Kolava, Kolava. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. At the moment, the ascendant is in the sign of Makara, or Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Dr. Ply said we would start the puja with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant, the sign that's coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Today in Makara, or Capricorn, is Pluto, the Sun, and Venus. Pluto and the Sun are in the same sign. They're in the same star. So we will honor both of them before we invoke the star. I start with honoring Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Next, we honor the Sun for being in Capricorn. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Pluto and the Sun are both in a star called Purva Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. I put the flower petals across Pluto and the Sun. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Uttarshada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique divine universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them. Om Vasudevasye Namaha. Om Visvatevasye Namaha. Om Visvatevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Next, we honor Venus for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals across Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, we pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that helps with rationality and science. The sun, a planet which rules our soul and also is so important for our health and our self-esteem. Venus, planet of beauty, enjoyment of the material plane comforts, love. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Going in a clockwise direction, the next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn and also Neptune. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in the star Dhanishta. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Next, we honor Neptune for being in Aquarius. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada. This is a star that can give blessings for work, charity, and also blessings for purification. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Vasusye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who helps us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha, or Aquarius, most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of structure, patience, compassion, and Neptune, planet that helps us with our intuition and our ability to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Meena, or Pisces, which today contains Jupiter. We honor Jupiter, and I put flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Uttara Bhajapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can help with business development. We ask for blessings from this star. Om Uttara Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhajapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhajapada star is ruled by Ayurbundya, an archetype who can help to guard treasures and valuables. We ask him to guard our treasures and valuables, including our valuable that is the earth itself. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Uttara Bhajapada star is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spirituality. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha, or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Uranus, who is retrograde. They're both in the same star, so we will honor both those planets before we invoke the star. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus, who is retrograde and extra powerful. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Rahu and Uranus are both in Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti, or power. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Barnihe Namaha. Barney star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Barney star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, planet that helps us to think outside the box, and Uranus, planet that helps with success in life, higher intelligence, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains Mars. Mars has now gone direct. We honor him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Rohini, a star of beauty, abundance. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by Brahma, an archetype of creation and creativity. He's also the consort to goddess Saraswati. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies, today containing Mars, a planet who's both a warrior and a healer. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor the star that Ketu is in. Today he's in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, the archetype who rules the wind and the air element. Vayu is also the consort, not the consort, he's the father of Saturn. Excuse me. Vayu is the father of Hanuman. We honor Vayu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu, I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, fairness, and harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishika or Scorpio, which today contains the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Jayesta, a truly huge star. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Om Jayestaye Namaha. Jayesta star is ruled by Indra, an archetype who helps with leadership qualities. Om Indraye Namaha. Om Indraye Namaha. Om Indraye Namaha. Jayesta star is ruled by Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Scorpio, which is Mars. I put flower petals on the Mars. Om Mangalayha Namaha. Om Mangalayha Namaha. Om Mangalayha Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula, or we reflect on Vrishika or Scorpio, the most occult of all of the signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We ask the moon to give us receptivity to light, and we pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Danas or Sagittarius, which today contains Mercury, who is now going direct. I put flower petals on top of Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Purva Ashada. This is a star that can help us to know what's right and what's wrong for us. Give us that discernment. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Purvashada star is ruled by Apis, who is the deified form of water. We invoke Apis. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. We pause for a moment. Now, next, we honor the planet that rules Sagittarius, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Danas or Sagittarius, a zodiac sign that's the most noble-minded and idealistic of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mercury, planet of communication, planet of business, planet that helps with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals on it. And in the air, I circle it around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the element of air, and I pass this around the chart in the air 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering a sweet fragrance. Now I take a bell to invoke the element of sound. Now I take a little raisin to represent the earth element, and I pass that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I make prayer hands and make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them for their blessings to flow into all of us, our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs. May everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and support in this little prayer group. If anyone has questions, you're welcome to post them in the chat, and I will do my best to try to answer them. Ronak is saying, What is the impact of the Saturn transit into Aquarius? Requesting you to throw some light. So Saturn transit into Aquarius, he's moving into a sign that he rules, that he's very comfortable in. Aquarius being the natural 11th house of the zodiac, if Aries is the first natural house of the zodiac. 11th house has to do with profits and gains and ability to manifest our desires. So Saturn here can be helping us to have maybe a bit more stability with our efforts with profits and gains and manifesting desires, helping us to perhaps manifest enough to take care of ourselves, and then having surplus to help others, because Aquarius is a sign of, helping others, of being of service to others. So with Saturn moving into Aquarius, this is a good period while he's there to make sure that you kind of get out of bed in the morning with having the thought in your head, who can I help today? Because Saturn can really help empower us if we are aligned with his agenda, which is compassion for others, of being of service to others. So this could actually be a really positive time for many people. Now, if your moon sign is in Capricorn or Aquarius or Pisces, you are in a Sade period, which is a period where Saturn is perhaps activating some karmic lessons for you and helping to reduce your ego by giving you experiences that perhaps humble you. And humility is an important quality. When we don't have humility, all of our spiritual progress stops. So Saturn can actually be a great teacher and a great friend. So I'm excited for him moving into Aquarius. I think that this could be a very positive time for spiritual people to grow in compassion, but also to grow in having perhaps their finances becoming a bit more stabilized, because Saturn in the 11th house, natural 11th house of the zodiac, profits and gains, he's the planet that helps with structure, organization, discipline, good work ethic. And if we ask him to help us with those things, it can help us to stabilize our finances in many ways. So that's how I am viewing the transit in that regard. So I think it can be a positive transit for many people. Okay. That's my short answer to that. Okay, not seeing any other questions in the chat this morning. I'm going to go ahead and close the stream for right now. I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.